folks, Rob from Chicken Ranch Homestead. Take number 5. This is my 5th time sitting down trying to make this video. I might have it figured out this time. I'm not sure. I'm going to try something different because maybe it just wasn't working out and I wasn't staying on track for a reason. I have a mind that can go way off. Thanks, Bullwinkle. Really. All right. So why am I up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to be up? Am I up to milk a cow? No. Neighbors do that at 3:45. They would freak out if I showed up to milk cows. It's not what I do. Do I have an animal giving birth? No, I don't right now. But we will touch on that for a moment. Do I hear something outside? No, I don't. I tend to sleep through some things, even though I don't sleep through everything. But I'm up at 3 o'clock. Don't make sense. We'll get back to that. Why am I up at 3 in the morning? I'm going to take a little clippets of here and there, and maybe this time, on take number 5, I'll have it figured out and I'll explain it to you all. All right, here we go. All right, one reason why I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she can be. She ran out yesterday. That's a reason to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because she isn't really kept in at night. She goes to her stall, but we don't lock the gate. We leave it open. They like to get out for an early morning rise and eat at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. That could be a reason why I'm up at 3 in the morning. But is it? I don't know. It could be that. The pasture. Is that why I'm up at 3 in the morning? It's one of the reasons why. And I'll tell you why. I'm running out of grass. I was told I'd run out of grass by June. I didn't believe the guy. I made an earlier video and said, there's no way I'm running out of grass. Look at all this grass. Hey, guess what? I'm standing in the first paddock. I just moved them today. They're in the next paddock. There's not a lot of grass there. Actually, it looks like there's more grass there than I think. But down the line, there's not as much grass. That's a problem. That could be a reason why I'm up at 3 in the morning. Let's go take a look somewhere else. All right, I didn't go far. Why am I up at 3 in the morning? Maybe that. I'm bad at camera, sorry. Yeah, that needs to be hayed out. That was starting to bother me. It was starting to bother me how much hay I was going to get. The nice gentleman that works for the dairy farmer across, he used to run a farm and do dairy. He's now their hand. He told me, yeah, bring it in. Because I asked him if now's the time, and he said he agreed with me. I felt pretty good about thinking it's time to bring that in. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, right? First year, first few months, I don't know. I just watch YouTube videos. I go from there. But yeah, that is coming in on Monday. Well, starting on Monday. He's going to come here. He's going to cut it for me on Monday. Probably tet it on Monday. Then he'll probably come back and windrow it and bale it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Usually it's a 3-day period. It's pretty short. It's mainly clover. So he'll get out there and he'll take care of that really quick. It's my Amish neighbor. He has three or four horses they'll bring. They're beautiful. They're amazing. I'll try to get some footage, but I'm going to also respect them. They don't want to be filmed. They don't like being on camera. It's kind of against their thing. It's against their religion some places it isn't. It depends on what area you're in and how they run that. But you can watch other places and see them. Here, we don't do that. But I'll at least take pictures and maybe I can get some pictures of his horses. All right, let's go somewhere else and see why I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe this is why I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. pigs. Chickens in the pig pen. Guess what? We have a pig that likes to be a chicken killer. Ain't that right, chicken killer? Yep. Right next to $5. There's another pig. I'm actually not going to show you. That pig will be dispatched probably by the time this video is out. He has something that's wrong with him. He's sick. I'm keeping them together, all together, because it hasn't affected the other two. But if it does, I want to at least narrow it down to this paddock or this pen. And I know then I'll do what I can. But we have done about everything for this pig. We've had this pig for 3 months. It literally weighs the same. We've dewormed, antibiotics, medicine for other things. We've done it all. It just doesn't come around. And it was a pig that I only paid $15 for. And it's not something I need a vet visit for. We've done a lot of stuff. And there's some mistakes that I made in the beginning. Hard lessons learned. Beginning farmer kind of guy. Yeah, maybe I did it. I'm not going to enjoy it. Maybe that's why I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Goats. Goats can keep me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll tell you why. Not that guy. Boy, I wish I could point better. That's a melatonin. A fainter. It's a meat breed. They're really nice. He's a really nice buck. Really is. Oh, who's that? That's Craig over there. He's a Nigerian. He's a dairy. Wait, we have meat and dairy here. I'm trying to build a commercial type thing for goats, for meat. But I have dairy. Ooh, I can't point. Yeah, whatever. Right in there. That's dairy goats. Nigerian dwarfs. That keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why is because I hope that I'm okay having them together right now. Because that's the infrastructure I have. I'm working with what I got when I can. But they kind of group off. That's the nice thing. But those guys over there, they came with the weather. The weather is not here no more. I took it to the auction and I sold it. Why? Because I needed to. He didn't serve a purpose. I didn't raise them out. I didn't grow them out. It's hard to sell them off the farm as a commercial goat meat. When I didn't raise them, I didn't feed them. I don't know the practices that were completely kept. I know it was well taken care of. I know the darn thing would walk on a lead rope. And I could have sold them to someone else. But the problem is I'm also running a farm. And in that farm / homestead, farmstead, whatever you want to say, I really don't care. I am here to try to create some profit or at least some money back. I can sell it to a private person for $75, $150 just to put a number out there. Maybe someone else will have paid $200. Maybe. Maybe they have an old horse and they need a companion for that horse in there. Go put a goat in. Because some people do that. I've actually sold 2 goats for that reason. But goats, they keep you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. By the way, that goat sold for 300 and some plus. Yeah. Here, let's show you another reason why. I'll move over here. We got all these goats. I just bought another goat. Yeah, at the auction. I sold a goat and bought a goat at the same darn auction. But this one's a doe. So that has a return. She has a beautiful moon spot right over her eye. She's a red goat. Half boar, half Nubian with a moon spot. But see that little thing? Yeah, let me get right there. Yeah, someone decided to go buy that goat, not me. But that's the reason to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I have that little goat. And I had a fox on the property the other night. That'll keep you up real quick, real fast with a baby goat. So that baby goat, it goes into a pen at night in the back of the barn, so it's taken care of. Let me put this down for a second. still keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That goat, that baby goat, all these goats. I don't want to mess up. But I have some hard lessons to be learned. I have some mistakes to be made. I'm still learning. The partner in the homestead is still learning too. If it wasn't for my neighbors, I'd probably be in worse shape. But thankfully, I have neighbors. Then I also have people that will take in the hay for me. But yeah, these are reasons why I'm up at 3 o'clock. But there's still more. Let me show you. Empty carport. Keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because I want to turn this into a 3-sided barn. I haven't gone far. I have a pig panel and some wires that I used to keep goats in quarantine or sheep in quarantine. But other than that, I need to go in here and do a lot of work. Chickens kind of make it their own place. They lay eggs in here every now and then because all their nesting boxes being used, which I need to make more nesting boxes. Another reason to be up at 3 in the morning. But hey, I gotta get this ready for hay. Maybe for goats through the winter as a shelter, because the wind blows from a direction that doesn't come in through this door, or this opening, I should say. So that's a reason. Let's go look at some more. Yep, keeps me up at 3 in the morning. What is it, you might ask? Well, it's the house. That house. Hopefully everything stays together. Hopefully nothing falls on it. Hopefully everything goes well. I have a maple tree in the front yard. Right there. It's rotten. It needs to come down. Costs a decent penny. I could do it myself, but not really. I don't know how to do it, so to say. Not a tree that size. It's a huge maple. And it's in pretty bad shape. In fact, it's in such bad shape, let's show you. But this tree could fall on the house. It has some new growth, it has some old growth, but hey, let's get down to it. Yeah, that's rot. That's a lot of rot. There's some new growth. It still actually is green. It's kind of crazy. It's so rotten, but yeah, in such good shape. There's new growth on it. I mean, I know trees do weird things, but let's see if I can move this. That's brand new bark. That's new growth. Maple trees, they don't like dying. They're beasts. They grow fast. They're crazy. They can be very messy. They make yummy syrup. But these are reasons why I'm up at 3 in the morning too. That tree said house, not the mailbox. But hey, let's take a look at other things. Not seeing this time, but yeah, chickens. They keep me up at 3 in the morning. Not because they're crowing. Not because that guy, he's back farther. Not because of good old TP or the Reds. Nope. It's because what they do. Let's talk about it. What do? They like to break into my garage. They break into the garage, and then what do? They find the eggs that I collect for that day. Then they decide to throw those eggs on the ground. Break them all up. Destroy them. And yeah, make a mess. You want to see a man flip out? I'm that person. I'll flip out. Because it drives me nuts. But that's the thing that keeps me up at 3 in the morning. But I'm here at some other place. Let me turn it around and we'll talk about it. I'm inside. Yeah, something here keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You want to know what it is? This. Editing. Editing keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I can't put little pictures up there yet. I haven't studied enough and learned enough. I can't do a cool ending. Yeah, that keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. In fact, I'm sitting down and I'm going to look at a video right now, trying to figure out how to do it so I can do it in this video. That'd be a marvelous thing, wouldn't it? Here's another thing that keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, my dirty workspace. When I'm turning, it gets really dirty. It's my side hustle. Yep. Let's talk about it. My side hustle. Yeah, it keeps me up at 3 in the morning. Why? Because is it a side hustle or is it more of a job? It is a side hustle, but I need it to be more like a job. I need to sell more. Selling more means that I have to advertise more. Advertising costs money. Try to be a little more debt free. So I back into a rock and almost tripped. Let's hold on for a second. It does decent. It isn't the best. There's weeks where I sell a lot and weeks where I don't sell a lot at all. What do I sell? Diamond painting pens. That's what I do. I make a lot of them. You know, am I making enough of them? No. Is it good money? Not really. But does it pay a bill or two? Abso-freaking-lutely. Would I like to be doing more? Yeah. Is it hard on me? Yeah. No one wants to be in a hot garage at 85 degrees and getting hotter and 90% humidity, let alone 30 degrees in the winter. Wood stove's going, but there's too many air leaks in the garage and barn and you can't get enough heat in it. But hey, you gotta still do it because you got customers to make happy. Or you ran out of stock and you need more. I told myself this spring I'd produce a bunch so then I wouldn't really have to work over winter on them and not be out there doing it. It's not working well. So that's one of the things that keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Bunnies. They don't necessarily keep me up at 3 in the morning. But I have $2. And because I have $2, I need females. I have a female rabbit here, but it's a line head. Those are New Zealand's. I need New Zealand does. Yeah. When you contact people and you say you want New Zealand does, and they're a rabbit breeding service for meat around here, and then they don't answer you back, you get a little upset. But I can find them. I know where to get them. I can get them. But it's like, do I get them? Is that something else I really need to take on here at the homestead? Which you know by now, if you watched a few of my videos, I've made about a full circle. I'm getting towards my rock. Did I ever show you the rock? Let me show you the rock. There's my rock. Maybe that's why I'm up at 3 in the morning. I drink too much of that. That's my addiction. Mountain Dew. Hey, Mountain Dew. Send me some freebies, please. Pretty please. It's addicting. Look at that fossil in there, though. It's like a wing. It's really cool. But that's my rock. That's where I usually talk. I talk a lot. But I talk a lot at that rock, especially to this camera. It's where I feel kind of at ease. I can look out back from that rock, or I can look at the house from that rock. Like my phone booth back there, there's no phone in it. Used to be. Yes, Amish have phones. Some Amish have smartphones. Even around here in Pennsylvania. But there's another reason why I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's really surrounding me completely. There's so much, but yet so little. I actually talked to Melody the other day, which people might know, maybe not. We're here living on 6 acres. And it's like, it's not enough. Hey, there's not enough here. There's not enough to make hay. There's not enough for this. There's not enough for that. Hey, we need more infrastructure. If we make more infrastructure, is there going to be enough space? Is there going to be enough space with all the infrastructure? I don't know. Do we need more land? I think so. That's crazy. We're just starting out. We shouldn't need more. Do we need to lease some? Maybe not. Maybe we just need to buy hay. That'll be cheaper. There's a channel I watched on YouTube. He even says it's cheaper for him to buy the hay direct than to lease new land and hay it himself. Just a few acres, by the way. Pete. I really like watching that guy. We're very similar in age. He's a couple years older. I don't know him. He don't know me, but I watch his channel. But he talks about a lot of good things. I advise watching it. But these are all things that keep me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of crazy. Not only that, but my kids are away from me. They live with their mom in another state. That'll keep you up. I'm lucky to have my daughter with me. That's good. That's good. I have one. I know it's hard on my boys. They'll keep me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Finances keeps me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you're going to homestead, farm, anything, please listen to all the others. Going in debt free as much as possible will be the best thing you ever do. Unless you have a job that can contribute enough to keep you afloat and pay off those debts, and you become debt free, you're going to be in 1,000 times percent better. 1,000. Don't go to homesteading and start buying a bunch of crap. Think of yourself as on a ship. And this is all you got to work with. Maybe you're buying a homestead and there's a bunch of old junk piles in the back and you got to look through it and you find some old tin and you find some old wood. Hey, you find something else. You know what we found here? We found an old cultivator. We found an old horse-drawn disc. Or harrow. You know, I call it a disc. Some people call it a disc harrow. You know what? It's an old International. Horse-drawn. In the weeds right now. But hey, let's take a look at it. That's right, there it is. It's all covered in weeds right now. But let me tell you something. It's being banged. It's not all there. It's only half there. But you know what? It does something. You know what that thing does? It actually works. It's in bad shape. Bearings are gone. One of the discs is broke. I can still get new ones. I can rebuild that whole thing. But I'm missing the backside. But you know what? I was able to pull that with my little X530 John Deere 25 horsepower lawnmower. And I actually went through that garden and smoothed out all the dirt. But I never grew a garden this year. We actually put a pool over there. And the pool ended up spraying a leak. The duck really liked it. The duck doesn't keep me up at 3 in the morning. But there's a lot of things that keep you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But there's a lot of things that will keep you not from waking up. And one of those is being debt-free as possible. Being able to make things happen within reason on your homestead or farm. And when I say farm, I'm talking small farm, like us, new farmers. Not talking large commercial, over 25 acres even. You know, we don't have machinery. We don't have equipment. Do I need some? Abso-freaking-lutely. What do I need? I'll tell you what I need. I need a tractor about 45 horsepower. I need a front end bucket. I need a 3-point hitch with a PTO. Why? Believe it or not, there was a phone call in the middle while I was recording. Messed me all up. Now I don't know where I'm at. I think it was about how I need a 45 horsepower tractor with a 3-point hitch and a front end loader and this and that. Yeah, I do. Why? Because it could do a lot of stuff. You know why? Because there's a lot of stuff I could do. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Abso-freaking-lutely. It's not needed. I'll get by. There's things I need to do. I can always ask the neighbor. They have a tractor. I need to move the chicken coop this year. They're going to do it for me. All I got to do is drill some eye bolt holes through it. Put the eye bolts through it. And we'll hook it up to some chains and yank it around. But there's a lot of things that can keep you up at 3 o'clock in the morning homesteading. There's a lot of stuff that will allow you to sleep. And one of those things is not to worry. Know that you're going to make mistakes. Know there's going to be actually a lot of mistakes. Things are going to happen, and that's just nature. You can't control it all. You just can't. So, luckily, maybe on this 5th time, I'll actually finally say I'm done with this video. I'm only like the 3rd or 4th day into it. Yay. All right. I'll talk to you later, folks. Thanks for visiting the Chicken Ranch Homestead. Remember, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try to get better at video editing. 3 o'clock in the morning. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you. The other end of the day is why I'm up at 3 a.m. is because I had to dispatch a pig that was sick. I wish it had a better life in its next life.